Welcome to the broadcast. This is a source of information on all things related to commercial appliances. Welcome all of you that are new to commercial and those of you well-versed in this industry of ours. Your host is Mike Reed, a technician who has been in the industry for 32 years, with his beginnings working in his family's appliance business based out of the western suburbs of Chicago. Get ready for a truly interactive broadcast. Have all your questions ready and prepare yourself to truly engage with Mike and discuss ideas on all things related to commercial appliances. Without further delay, here is your host.
Hey, what's going on this evening? Let me take care of this music. I'm going to turn on some of this background lighting. MIW Appliance Repair. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining us. Untamed Kango. Glad you could make it. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to catch Mike Sneed's interview. I saw a little bit of it, but not that much of it. I was humping today. Let me get this music down. Let me give you guys the link in case anybody wants to come up and do a Q&A. Oh, there it is. You copy this and put this in Darius. What's the word? Okay, now when you said you got a call from Whaley for service today, what does that mean? Brother Charles, you got a call from Whaley for service today. What does that mean? All right. MaxPlus.net, what's happening? DC in the town, what's the word? And Bradley, thanks for joining. All right, so there on Instagram, that's the link to come on in on StreamYard. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so Darius is saying he had an interview. All right, good. That is one of the, did you say Whaley? Yeah, so Whaley is a Partstown company, which is now Home Depot. All right, let me see here. Bear with me 1 second. All right, Partstown. Let me add the screen. We'll just do this. We add the screen. So with Partstown Holdings, you're going to have the very best of healthcare, 401k, the full nine. Let me see if I could. Partstown LLC headquarters. And I had a cousin that passed away. I was trying to get him on board with Partstown when he was still in Chicago. So before he was going to come down and work with me, that was something I told him, hey man, because they were hiring like crazy back when he was alive. All right, let me see here. Maybe I could do this. I don't know if it's under Whaley. Hey, there we go. Whaley Food Services. So Whaley, and let's go to the about. Let's see if we could find down at the bottom. They are a Safesa company. Told you guys about that before. Hold on, let me make sure this is good. All right, cool. So yeah, Whaley is part of Safesa. Matter of fact, one of the guys on YouTube is a Safesa trainer. They're dealing with the National Service Cooperative. I can't be a part of it because I don't have enough technicians. Now let me see what I could find here. This stuff is so Coptic. they don't. They don't even want to tell you. Man, they chop this stuff up. These companies are very good about the illusion of everything being separate. But yeah, Whaley, and everybody else that's associated with Whaley, and you'll get your training. More than likely, you'll sign a non-compete clause. Yeah, tons. So all you guys talking about Florida, there's nothing. Brandon, that's northern Florida, I believe. Port Charlotte, Hilton Head, South Carolina, North Carolina. Yeah, they're looking for everything. Everything is wide open. Hot side tech. Yeah, because that's another thing. They keep everything compartmentalized. Well, yeah, they're a part of Sefesa, so yeah, that is part of their training. They actually, one of their employees is a Sefesa trainer. So, yeah, I know the non-compete was struck down, but they still have all these different ways. I know what you're saying. They're still making people sign. They're still making people sign these things. They still make you sign a contract. Man, I'd have to go through all of that stuff. But yeah, on my side of things, technically I would be all for it. They have these different ways. So, for instance, if I did go ahead and sell my business, they still have this non-compete is what they used to put in part of the sales agreement when you sell your business to someone else. And they would put that in so that you wouldn't sell your business to another party and then turn right around and open up the exact same business a couple blocks down the street. So through some legal maneuvering, they're using some other means. Trust me. It's never so simple and cut and dry as saying, oh yeah, well, we don't have non-competes anymore. They do other stuff. Because they have a way of, if you don't stay, they, as in the company, will charge you. Did you guys know about that one? So if you sign up and you state that you're going to stay with the company for like 5 years, they're going to train you. They're going to pay for everything. But if you do not stay for the full 5, then you are now responsible for paying them back for the training. So I'd have to look that up for another video. I need to look into that myself to protect me from that. But anyway, so you know what? I'll tell you about a new client. I have. And this one is Sugar. Not It's Sugar, but Sugar Factory. Have any of you guys heard of this Sugar Factory? It's an interesting little place. They've got a little buzz right now because of the celebrities that they have frequenting their place. My wife told me firsthand she went to a location and she couldn't even get in. She said it was reservation only. So this is the sugar factory. It is. They have two in Dubai. I was talking with one of the higher ups, and so they have Miami. They've got now Houston. I think they're going to open up a second one in Houston. So here you go. You have the Kardashians. You got the Kardashians over there going to Sugar Factory. Not It's Sugar, but Sugar Factory. Right, Orlando. Yes, they are trying to target all of the. All right, Paul's Appliance. What's happening? They are trying to target all of the hotspots, all of the tourist type locations. Bahamas. Let me see if I can find. All right, so here it is. Locations. Location. That's what you came here for, right? Get up out of here. So here we go. San Antonio, Houston, Mississippi, Biloxi. So they're hitting the casinos in Biloxi, the ATL, Peach Street. Oh, there's your Florida. There's your Orlando, like you said. There's Jacksonville, Tampa, Delray Beach, Miami Beach. Okay, I used to live closer to the Delray Beach. Yep. I'm surprised they didn't do West Palm Beach. Okay, so yeah, once again, the casinos. So there's a casino in Rosemont in Chicago. So I believe this is probably going to be in the mall that is right across the tollway from O'Hare Airport. So you got River North. Now that is a good, nice, trendy location, unlike what they did with the Galleria here. Okay, Glendale, Arizona. I don't really get down with Arizona too much. So you guys would have to help me out. You guys had to help me out with that. Well, they were extremely nice to me. They paid their bill. But I will say that the food was just regular. It was just okay. It wasn't phenomenal. It wasn't, it was just regular burger. The fries were good. So, yeah. I'll go with that. But I do like them. If you decide that you would want to take them on as a client, they are more geared for you, the smaller company, you, the individual, than a larger service provider. They have one guy handling payroll, not payroll, but accounts payable. They will pay credit card, and they will even pay through Zelle. So here's Bloomington, Minnesota, Mall of America. Yeah. Detroit. Now, yeah, 45 Monroe. Chances are this is going to be the casino in Detroit. Let's see. Let us see. Hold on one second. You guys can't see this, but it is downtown Detroit. So I was gonna go over there for the casino. It's not in the casino. But once again, here's the casino right there. The casino is right here where the pointer is. So there are about 5-6 blocks away from the casino. So I was a little off with that one. Vegas. So the gentleman I talked to, he was very, he was telling me about the Vegas locations. Okay, Delaware, New Jersey. There's two of you got Cherry Hill and Atlantic City with the casino. New York, Times Square, Queens, Connecticut. I don't know anything about Foxwood, Connecticut. Somebody help me out with this. What's up with Foxwood, Connecticut? Boston. Hey, there's for my Hawaii people. For my Hawaii people, I think I got about 2 people that watch my stuff that are in Hawaii. So here you go. All right. So those are the different locations. Now we can get into what they've got in there. It seems that it might vary. Let's see if we can find some images. Let's see if we can find some images from this freaking place. Yeah, Houston is now open. Well, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this rough. We're gonna do this in a rough way. I have to show you like this. Bear with me. Spur of the moment. I was running. Because it was a new location, I get calls in my market. I get calls when a location is new. So here's walking up to it in the Galleria Mall. Okay, they're using Pepsi. So you're not going to work on the Hoshizaki. You're not going to work on the Hoshizaki that they have on top of the dispenser. But that's okay. The reason why that's okay is because they have another ice machine in the back. And you guys are gonna love this. So they're using Dukers for the chef's tables. I was working on the griddle, which was an Asper. Let's see if I can get up close. So this one had only been open since that's Asper, which is Onera Group. As I tell you, that's Fagor, Onera, Asper, all the same thing. Hey, learn to trade. Okay, Foxwood is a casino. Okay. Mr. Tate is saying that Foxwood is a casino. Nice. Hey, and I don't know if Kevin has seen my little mini commercial that I put up. I'll be playing this probably later. You know what? I'm gonna leave you guys on the hook. Let me turn on this light. I'll be right back. Back for Kevin's commercial. I'm playing it every time I broadcast. I'll put his stuff out there. So what we ran into on this Asper griddle, 48-inch griddle, my theory is the gas pressure fluctuated, and it is a low quality gas valve regulator that got stuck, and it got stuck in the closed position. Yeah, so here it is in the Galleria Mall. So they're using like practically any brand they can get their hands on. They're using a Tosa. So you saw from the last video. There you go. They're using a Tosa for some of their bar back stuff. They are using Vitamix blenders. Okay, yeah, here we go. Vitamix. That appears to be a Vivor cotton candy machine in the back. I've never worked on one, but here you go. You got 2 Vitamix. It's kind of hard to see here, but one has the sound deadening lid up, and one has the lid down. Let's see what I apologize for the nails, but I haven't had a chance to do much. Here's Bun. So that's Bun for their tea. And the espresso, I couldn't make out the name. It's just a random brand. Let's see what else we got here. Aha! And then my favorite, My favorite. They have two Stoltings that they don't know how to use. So they're going through a fluctuation with employees at these different locations. So I went over some things that he can, that at the location they want to make their own ice cream. So my suggestion to them was pretty much the same way I do it. You run it through the machine, which is not a batch freezer, but these are soft serve machines that also you can adjust the units. See how it says ice cream right there. So you can adjust the settings and the overrun so that you can make ice cream, and then you would in turn take the product that comes out and then freeze it immediately. So once you freeze it immediately, then you can take it out and then make your ice cream sandwiches. And that's what they want to do. They want to offer ice cream sandwiches. So 2 Stoltings. You're looking at Vitamix. They also have the warmer that I was telling you guys about. I'll pull up the information, but so the customer is always blaming the equipment. So here it is. They think that the griddle wasn't coming on because it was broken. No. Most times you're going to have a situation where the gas line is restricting the incoming gas. So I went and checked the gas line. It wasn't the gas line. I was able to then disconnect everything. I disconnected the regulator and ran it directly into the griddle. Running the gas directly into the griddle, then I was able to see that the griddle was just fine. I carry gas valve regulators, and I was able to swap out the regulator and charge them. Even though it was brand new, gas valve regulator is covered. Manufacturers only cover manufacturer defect. Regulator is not part of the equipment. Fluctuating gas pressure has nothing to do with the manufacturer. So they're using Vulcan, which shocked the hell out of me. Here's the fryer. Here's the warmer. There's the warmer right there. So, and they have a Toaster Salamander. Hatco. As I told you guys, they're not even using the Hatco. Show you. So there's the Hatco. It's kind of hard to make out the etching. So this is just a warmer where you would take your fries. You would put it in this area right there where they have a bunch of brand new plastic covered items. Ordinarily, that would be fries there. In the warming lamp above it would keep the fries nice and crisp. And then here's the Scotsman. So in the back room, they have a Scotsman behemoth of an ice machine. At first, I didn't realize what the hell it was, but it makes over 2,000 pounds. It makes over 2,000 pounds of ice. In case any of you are interested, I ran into a Volvo. Yesterday, one of the old school joints. Anybody care to guess at the age of this Volvo? The young man who was 20 years old told me the age. What do you guys think? What do you think is the age on this Volvo? And let's see here, that other warmer is the, what is that called? It's called the Webster, whatever the hell it is. For 1 second here. So, just so you know that the It's Sugar concept is in its expansion phase. Let me see here. Warmers for commercial. I so rarely deal with this brand of warmer. And I did a story on this brand, but I rarely deal with them. Rarely as in like never. So what do you got? Ooh! Hey, somebody knows their Volvo's Untamed Kango. It's a 1988. 1988 Volvo. I thought it was like a 92 or 94, but the young man told me it was a 1988 Volvo diesel. Yeah, it was a diesel. You always, 86. So yeah. All right. So Max is close. Is an 88. Is an 88 diesel. Yeah, when you always know when things are about to get funny with the economy, when the old cars start rolling around, you start pulling out Pop's car. The young ones do. They're not gonna get a new car. I mean, not gonna get a used car. They're gonna pull out that old Lincoln. They're gonna pull out that old Buick. They're gonna pull out the Volvo, the diesel, and they're gonna get around with that. That. In my lifetime, I've seen this at least 3 times, and so this is the 3rd time for me. So that's just another indicator that we're up for some bumpy times. I believe. Hopefully, it's just a short, 1 or 2 years. So we'll see about that. What is this brand? Who the hell knows the name of this brand? Help me out here. It's like Webster or something. What is the name of this brand of warmer? They also make fryers. They're almost like Giles. What is the name of these people? I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot remember. But they make like the Cadillac. Wilson, Webster, what? They make like the Cadillac of warmers. But I guess I guess sugar would be a much better Sweet Pear's Creperie doesn't really, outside of crepes, they don't do anything like burgers, but It's Sugar does that kind of thing. So hopefully you guys will jump on this and at least introduce yourself. They will pay you through Zelle. They will pay you through credit card. And they can even pay through PayPal invoice. Okay, so yeah. All right, so this is the one in the Bahamas. And then I don't know where so they opened up not one but 2 in Dubai. For all my people over there in the Middle East, so there's 2 of the sugar factory over there where you guys are. I am trying to think of the name of this. Let me see if anybody on Instagram can tell me. Oh, nothing yet. All right, 1 second. One was for commercial kitchen. It is, hold on, I'm going through. It's not Crestcore. Let's do this hunt together. I'm going to make this a short one. I do have a couple of contributors to thank for their donations. One is the very generous Frank Evans. Let me flash up his stuff. And then I have another one. I have a new contributor. I need to type his name in there. Hold on a second. And I put the link in the chat so you guys can come on up and ask questions. Brother Charles should be here somewhere. Let's see here. Because I know Charles is a crowd favorite. Everybody always wants to ask Charles some questions. I didn't get a chance to update the ticker because I just got home. Just got here. Okay. Got a question here. That's from Mr. Frank. Thank you very much. And this is the other contributor to the channel. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, all right. So Charles is here. Yeah, Charles, here's the link. Oh shoot. 1 second. I will send this sucker to you through Messenger. 1 second, everybody. That didn't work out as planned. Oh, hold on 1 second. What else we got here? Because I know they always want to talk to you, man. I am going to do this. So, hey, Brother Charles, that was that Volvo I was telling you about that I saw that young man driving. All right, so I sent you the link. If you do want to come up, you don't have to be on camera. And you can hang up at any time. But I sent that on over to you. Let me see if we got any questions. No questions yet on Instagram. Now, I'm sorry, but I can't find that. I can't find that brand. I'll bring it up another time. But this Scotsman. All right, let's see if we can find that brand. That actual model. I have never seen a Scotsman that was like that one. And it wasn't Nugget, it was Cube. It was a Cube machine. Oh, so these are their new ones. And that's what that was. This had a new digital display. So be on the lookout. My advice to you is this is it. This is what I saw. This is the
Introducing the next generation of ice machines from Scotsman Ice Systems, the Prodigy Elite Modular Cube Series. Continuing the tradition of unmatched reliability, convenient maintenance, cleaning, and ease of use, the Prodigy Elite Series is truly the first of its kind. The updated Auto Alert Indicator panel communicates a variety of messages visible from across a room. The external LEDs intuitively show machine status while providing a reminder when it's time to clean. The most exciting addition to the Auto Alert panel is the Bluetooth connection button. With a simple press, your Prodigy Elite Ice machine can be connected to the innovative IceLink mobile app. Within the app, you will find a simplified experience to interact with your ice machine. The app offers detailed unit-specific information, guided cleaning steps, troubleshooting support, and settings adjustments for easy operation and maximum uptime. To make guided cleaning and maintenance even easier, we've improved the accessibility to the Prodigy Elite interior with quarter-turn screws and a new front panel featuring a hook and latch system for consistent alignment. The front-facing reusable air filter simplifies cleaning and reduces side clearance requirements for tight installations. Once inside the Prodigy Elite unit, you'll find upgraded sensors for ice thickness and water level indication. The new sensor designs emphasize durability and easy cleaning for more reliable operation. The water level indication probe features WaterSense technology, which minimizes utility costs and can extend cleaning intervals. The control panel has also been updated to communicate machine status more.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause this real quick, just so I can come on here and add my little 2 cents. I didn't open up this unit and take a look, so this is my first time seeing this, just like you. I didn't even know this was out. I didn't even know this existed. I did see the panel. See, there it is. It was yesterday. I saw the panel, and I got a chance to notice that I did a outside examination, and I found out that they did not have a filter on the unit. So that's something that we're gonna get together, and I'm gonna install some filters for this location. I'm going to drop them off some pricing and some options. But because the unit was so new, I didn't bother with messing with the front panel or any of that other stuff. And that is kind of like my advice to you, is when they're so new, there's no need to look. If it's a year old, go ahead and pop the hood, take a look so you can see what you're dealing with. But when it's 3 months old, 2 months old, there's really no need. This way, if anything goes wrong with that ice machine, they're not going to point the finger at you. They're not going to say, well, you were the last person to touch the machine. All right, with that, I'm going to go back to the video because this is also my first time seeing this.
More effectively by using a 16-segment display. The machine will intelligently switch into preservation mode if it encounters a pattern of inconsistent ice production. If activated, you will be notified while the machine continues ice production for maximum uptime, instead of shutting down like competing models. With Prodigy Elite, owning, operating, and servicing an ice machine has never been easier. Contact your sales representative to learn more about Prodigy Elite and our full product lineup, or visit scotsman-ice.com.
That was an MC5 something? Interesting. All right. Excuse my spelling. What was it? MC500 or something. It was actually like a 2000. This machine was huge. This machine was here. I can't even find it in any of these things. This is just how expensive the damn thing is. And it was air cooled. But this was on a 2000. It was like a 2,500 pound bin. And these are much smaller. Yeah, so it's something similar to this, but it wasn't even a remote. It was air cooled. Oh, okay, you can't see it. So just so you know, this is what you're looking at with these prices. Let me see if I can find an air cooled unit. And they're saying new. So yeah, there it is. This is it right here. So that's not bad. $7,000, and it does 1,500 pounds of ice. That is not bad at all. Well, what do you mean it means more? All right, so Untamed Kango said that means more downtime for that ice machine. Now remember, they've added new features to the ice machine so it doesn't go down. It's going to let you know it has a problem, but it's not going to go down. And it appears that they have redesigned the ice thickness probes. So I'm going to put out the Scotsman classes. The Scotsman classes are going to be with, hold on one second. I'll go through URI events, branch events. So be on the lookout. This is definitely something that they're going to teach us this year. So yeah, Baton Rouge, as it rolls out, I will let you guys know, and then I will make individual videos for the different states as the classes roll out. So Scotsman hasn't made any changes. Now, Brother Charles and I, we are, hey Charles, man, we're okay. He's in the back chat. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can get him on. Come on up. Let me see if I can get Brother Charles up here. There we go. Brother Charles, this is not connected. No. Bro, all right, take it off of mute. Take it off of mute. And let's see if we can get you going. You could be on without the camera. You could just you got to take it off of mute. So Charles and I were just talking either today or yesterday. We were talking about Scotsman. And Charles was just on the phone with Scotsman like within the last couple of days. So we'll try to find out a little more about what's going on, because I don't even see. I'd have to see where the parts are for this damn thing. Hopefully we won't need the parts anytime soon. Scotsman thickness probe. Yeah, it's not. It hasn't. What the hell is this? What is this? Okay, this is just a regular. This is a regular probe. All right. So yeah, none of this stuff has hit the. None of this stuff has hit just yet. This ice thickness level probe is pretty much what Hoshizaki has a probe very similar to this, a board just like that. I don't know if you guys have worked on it, where in order to calibrate it, you have to. In order to calibrate it, you got to put a white piece of paper in the bin and then do a series of tests to the damn thing in order to get it to calibrate. So that's pretty much what that is. Okay, Charles says he thinks he's on now. So let's see here. Ooh, excuse me. All you have to do is, Charles, all you have to do is turn the microphone on, because you're muted. Just so you guys know, Scotsman makes a change to their ice machines. Like, they change their machines like every 25 years. They rarely make a change. And so, yeah, I don't see this new style of thickness probe. And that's usually the case where they come out with the machines, but there's no parts. They want to know who is requesting these parts on their new machine, because they could be I'm trying to think of a word that is suitable, but yeah, they could be a kind of a pain and not very nice. If you need parts on a machine that's brand new, they're going to try to figure out what the hell is going on and why. And I don't hear you. So they have a new prodigy. Well, in all fairness to Scotsman, you know, they have a good machine, but it is horrible. It is, if it goes years without a cleaning, it is awful to get behind all those little panels and stuff like that to get all the mold out. It is rough. It is rough, and it is definitely $1,000. It is definitely $1,000 job. $1,000. You know, most competitors are going to charge like $1,500. Yeah, it is definitely one of those. Let's see where Brother Charles is. No, I don't have it. I don't see on the back. I wish it went over more of this cleaning on this one. And just so you know, there are Scotsman is I hear something. Brother Charles. Just so you know, Scotsman has a number of other units around the globe. And so it appears that they might start bringing some of those other units here, because Ollie Group has been relying on Brother Charles. I can hear you. They've been relying on Isomatic since 2019 to drive the business. But they gotta do something. True is kicking down the door, waving the fofo. They have a number of different Istro They got ITV. They got a number of different competitors when it comes to ice. Now, don't forget, if you do need a Scotsman machine, you can get one from URI. So you order your Scotsman from United Refrigeration. All right, it says not connected. I'm sorry. We'll probably get Charles on whenever he can come through, because we were just talking about Scotsman. Because I was kind of like on the verge of dropping Scotsman. Man, I do not see that number. I do not even see that unit out there. And I really do wonder how this client ended up with this freaking machine. And so they are really charging King's ransom with the remote. 12 grand for the machine. Air cooled is 7. So they're really trying to come in and take back some market, man. This is wild. This is wild. So I've seen Dave's Hot Chicken with Scotsman. I've seen a number of different places. So Scotsman is making a real heavy push with new industries. All right, let me show you this other one. Not Golden Chick. Hold on a second. It is Top Golf. So Top Golf is not being so okay. So Top Golf is owned by Callaway. So I got this from the industry trade magazine. So 2 of the guys were talking about this in a video today. Let me see if I can find it to give them the fair credit. Has anybody gone to Top Golf or even tried to get work from Top Golf? So they were owned by Callaway. Come to find out that they're generating. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, they got a cash balance of $200 million. And Callaway, it appears that Callaway was bringing in over $1 billion annually. Not just $1 billion, but more or less like about number of like $4 billion. So let's see here. So this is the rumor, is that Top Golf is up for sale. So apparently it is not, but it just does not make sense. Why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because Top Golf serves a lot of food. Top Golf, if you're into air conditioning, Top Golf is heavy with air conditioning. A lot of AC units. This client is completely open. You get a lot of, if you were to approach him, you could, oh, yes. Bam! We got Brother Charles. Brother Charles, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, Mike.
Yeah, hey, that's crazy, man. We were just talking about Scotsman. What day was that?
Yesterday and a little bit today.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just yesterday. And brother, I had no idea. When you talked to them, did they say, "Hey, Charles, by the way, we got some new ice machines"?
No. That's
crazy. How are you gonna have a whole new line of ice machines and not tell the people that you're working with every freaking day? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So I get, hey, Normally, so yeah, that hey brother, I mean, all hands on deck. You and your sons got to go to the class this year, brother. I got to go to the class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whole new. Hey, did you see that? The whole new ice thickness probe.
Yeah, I saw that when you posted that on there. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
it's like
that.
a wire now. It's like a little bar instead of the flat plate that they normally have.
Yeah.
So, you know, there goes all the aftermarket stuff.
Right. Out the window, right there.
Yeah, out the window. But to be honest with you, I don't have too many calls for repair on Scotsman, not on the big boys.
Right.
You and I do a lot with the under counter. But matter of fact, do you have any large Scotsman
Accounts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have maybe about 8 to 10 customers that have the big one.
All right. Well, you know, I'm kind of out of the game now because I'm, you know, kind of team isomatic right now.
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing is that ice thickness probe more than anything. When they get scaled up, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can. And I know you're not heavy with going to like the Top Golfs and all that, but Top Golf, I think they have more than one kitchen, and they produce. I mean, they're producing an obscene amount of food. They open pretty late. Yeah. So right now, I'm showing that what the previous generation ice thickness probe looked like. And you see, hey, all points got the aftermarket as low as $4.03.
Wow.
See, that's wild. That's wild. You know, with numbers like that, it makes you want to work on the Scotsman, at least for a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, and I was telling these people, hey, you do not want to work on the Scotsman that has not been cleaned in 5-6 years. Woo.
No.
Oh.
Sometimes if you mess with that machine, you could be there for days, seem like weeks.
You know?
Yeah.
Man, hey, dude, you think you get all the mold out, and then what happens?
There it is. More.
That customer call, hey, I got specs in the ice. He's like, oh, hell.
Yeah.
You're like, where the hell is this coming from? You searching the whole damn machine to see where the hell the mold been hiding.
Yeah.
What the hell? Firehouse subs. Okay. On IG, I got men. All right, men. What's happening, man? It's like men Chab. Yeah, Firehouse Sub used to exclusively use Scotsman, and then they went away. They went from Scotsman, they jumped over to Hoshizaki, and then now it's just a free for all. It's isomatic, it's Manitowoc, it's whatever they can get their hands on, really.
Yeah, you're right, Mike.
So it is, but those prices, man, hey, with those prices, I was telling you guys about, and then Shipley's. Shipley uses isomatic. I mean, uses Scotsman.
Scotsman, yeah.
Yeah, with that, and so Shipley's is kind of like branching out nationwide. I'm gonna have to give that guy. I still haven't given that guy the freaking numbers for his Shipley's donut shop. I'm gonna have to give him a number on a Scotsman because that price is attractive. I think I need to do it. It's a 22-inch or whatever. Yeah, all of these are out there. Let me see if I can get one without the damn bin. This looks like a 22. Let me see what this is. Oh, you guys can't see it. Let me show you guys. All right, so this is the slim line Prodigy. This makes 366 pounds of ice in 24 hours. This one comes. Oh hell, it's water cooled. It's water cooled. Because I'm like, man, for $4,000, that is not bad. The same machine with Isomatic is damn near $7,000. But I don't want water cooled. And this is it. This is the new one with the QR code. Man, what the hell? When were they gonna tell people that they had this damn unit rolling out? Yeah, we just stumble across this stuff out in the wild. Roy, hey.
Yep.
Royce. Shout out to you, brother. Oh yeah, I gotta make Brother Charles. Let me see if I can make. I can't make you a Hey, Brother Royce, if you you can put a link to your channel. So Royce J, who's in the chat, I know him. He used to train me in boxing back when I was a teenager. Hey, great chat. What's happening? And he knows my father. I don't think he saw my sister when she was in the store, but he knows about us with the appliance business and everything like that. And he actually got into it because he's in the landlord business, so he kind of branched out with that. But he currently is doing security. But anytime you want to come on over, he's got his own security firm he's got out there. But Royce, anytime you want to come on and talk about your experience with the appliances and what you deal with on a day-to-day as a property owner, as a landlord, you're more than welcome, brother. You're more than welcome. But yeah, Royce, we just talking about, because Royce is down there in Florida. Brother, you need that ice machine when you're in Florida. So I hadn't even begin to talk about. I wasn't really trying to talk about Scotsman. I was trying to tell people about the sugar factory. Let me see what else is out there. And I ended up going down this freaking rabbit hole. I was a little later today than usual. I was welding I was welding a sink. All right, so what we got here? It says, do you charge more for working on remote? Well, you're going to remote. There's more to look at. Yeah, I do work on remotes. I prefer not to, but I do work on remotes. See if I can. Oh, let me see if I can get this a little better. Hold on, Brother Charles. If you get knocked out, I'm gonna bring you back on. Hold on.
Okay.
Try this out. Okay. All right. It works. So, let me make it so bigger. So here's the sink, a hand wash station. So the health department got all over my client for the sink. So I end up having to weld it, do some nasty work, some welds, and then I put the I had to seal it. I had to seal the unit up. So that's why I was a little behind. I wanted to come on about an hour earlier. But SK, yes, you do charge more. You're charging for your time. You're always charging for your time. So, it depends on what kind of problem you have. There is nothing. What do we say, Brother Charles? There's nothing quick with an ice machine.
No, nothing's quick with it.
Nothing quick. It is always a man. There's so much to it because you need to check the machine out, right? So you want to check the machine out and you want to see screwdriver and you want to see, look at this, and you want to see where it fails. You want to see where the ice machine is coming up with a problem. Maybe you gotta. How about this, Brother Charles? Maybe you got a problem with the dump valve.
Yeah.
Right? And you can't figure out why the damn machine is not, it's making ice too fast, and all that other kind of fun stuff. Or, where's the damn water disappearing to? It's a whole lot more to it. So you also are going to want to make sure that, and Scotsman, more than any other brand, I don't know why, but Scotsman, you got to check that damn remote. You're normally going to have a motor, a capacitor on your motor that's going to fail, and it's always in July. It's always in July and August. It's like 130 degrees on the damn roof, and you got to go up there because the little ass capacitor has gone out on the rooftop unit. And so the unit ain't making ice, or it's not making enough ice. Did you ever go to Phoenicians, Brother Charles?
No, Phoenicians. Is that in the Galleria?
No, that's over there where I used to live on Westheimer. A big grocery store. It's like Middle Eastern type people. They're Libyan or something like that. But they had on top of a huge counter. They had a Scotsman on a dispenser, Pepsi dispenser, and you got to go up the fire escape up to the roof. No, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Last time I went up there, it was 130 degrees, and then it started raining. Some of the guys on the other channel were talking about that. They're like, "Hey, man, when it's raining, they're not going up on the roof," and I completely agree with them. Sometimes you feel like a daredevil, sometimes you don't.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so in some of these restaurants / grocery stores, they will have, in their food court area, they'll have a regular cuber like Scotsman or Manitowoc, and then in the butcher department, the meat department, meat and fish, they will have a nugget, a Hoshizaki nugget machine. And that's crazy. Before I came on, I was on the phone with my father, and I was explaining to him about the nuggets, because he was trying to figure out why the nuggets weren't moldy and all this other stuff. And I was like, "Yeah, Pop, the nuggets don't get that moldy."
Right.
Moldy like a regular cuber does. So yeah. Royce, you didn't want to put your link in the channel? So let me see here. Great chat. All right. Yes, we got a couple of people hanging real tough on Instagram. But I'm gonna do my best. I know most of you have not seen Scotsman out in the wild like that. Trust me, you are now going to run across Scotsman. The next 5 years, you're going to see a lot of Scotsman. These companies do this, right? They will just throw their product out there. Like right now, $5,000 or $4,000 for a 500-pound ice machine. That's unheard of right now with this market.
Oh yeah.
That is unheard of. So a lot of owners, they'll have a short-term memory, and then you have a lot of new concepts, a lot of new restaurants, a lot of new owners, and they will no knowledge of Scotsman. And then those people will go ahead and then, gobble that up. And before you know it, you're going to see Scotsman everywhere. So Manitowoc is extremely expensive. Even with their Cool Air line, they're still expensive. Isomatic has jumped up there in price. So it looks like Scotsman is going to jump out there and be that price conscious brand, for those that are looking for a value. But we're at an hour. We've gone over the hour mark. I'm not going to hold Brother Charles too long. I'm glad he came on up here. Anybody had any questions for Charles? Because y'all been looking for Charles. And so,
hey, Mike, how much is that residential Scotsman under the counter? About $6,000?
Yeah, it's like about 6-7 grand. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Scotsman. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, they're selling for. Oh, that reminds me. They're selling it for $5,600.
Yeah. And that new one is how much? About 7,000, 8,000?
Well, this is what. Yeah, this is the new one. This is with the drain pump. This is the people selling it online. Chances are you and I aren't going to be able to get our hands on it. But this is before sales tax.
Right.
They say free shipping, but that's not entirely true.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost, by the time you're done with sales tax, you're looking at $6 grand.
Yep.
Then somebody has got to put it in.
Yep.
Somebody's got to put
it in. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that reminds me. I have an office to go to. All right, Brother Charles, we got a question here. The question is, do you charge the same to clean the residential machine?
Do I charge what now?
Do you charge the same amount of money to clean a residential machine as you do for like salt and pepper for a restaurant?
No, not necessarily. I mean, until I put my eyes on it, I don't really give them a price, Mike.
Exactly. Yeah, me either. Because if you're charging for your time, a residential customer is not a business.
Right.
Business customer has to pay because they have the health department. The business customer has to pay because they have the franchise owner doing audits.
Mm-hmm.
Business customer has to pay because they have, like I said, the health department. Sometimes they have the state that comes in, say if they're a medical facility, nursing home, and that kind of stuff. So they're going to have the medical board and the state coming in. Let's just say say it's a school. All of those same things apply. So it is apples and oranges.
Mm-hmm.
It is apples and oranges. So the only thing that applies is your skill set.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the only thing that applies. All right, so we got Jedi Bunny. What's happening?
And Mike, you want to put your eyeballs on it first. That way you really know what you're up against before you charge them.
I don't know what that was. What happened to Jedi Bunny? Oh. All right, so it's different. It's different pricing.
Yes,
because you're going to kind of run into a brick wall with the residential customer with the numbers. Every residential customer is going to be different, but a business client, if you aren't doing the cleaning for them, they're going to need they're going to have to take the employees, and then the employees are going to have to go and clean it. So now there's a cost to that. So either way it goes, there's going to be a cost to it. I have this same issue with Starbucks. So when Starbucks wants to clean their own machines, I just hit them upside the head when it comes to the service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit them upside the head. Oh, the machine is broken. It don't go back in right. And I said, no, they go back in right. You just don't know how to put it back together. Right. I just got to hit them with that Louisville Slugger.
Yeah, that's it.
I just got to hit them with that Louisville Slugger, man. It is what it is.
Because they'll never touch it again once you put that slugger on them again.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the owner get the idea. He'll figure it out. He's like, oh man, every time they try to clean the machine, I get hit with this $600-700 bill for this guy to put the machine back together. Yeah, you gonna clean it too? No, I'm just putting it back together.
I'm just putting it back. You guys cleaned it. You said you cleaned it.
Exactly. You guys quote unquote cleaned it.
Yeah.
I got a velvet taco right now. They didn't want me to clean the machine. They couldn't figure out how to put it back together. They didn't want to pay me, so that machine is still down. 3 months later, that machine is still down, brother.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. It's business. They got 2 ice machines.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. You can't operate based on fear. You can only operate based on what your expenses are. You got to cover your expenses.
Yeah. Because if you don't cover your expenses, then what's going to happen? You're going to go there and lose money off the top.
Right. And look, Brother Charles, what I used to tell you, man, I said, if it don't make sense, I said, hey, I might as well drive on over to their place and give them $100.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't cover your expenses, it doesn't matter if they say, oh, you're too expensive. Hey, look, I got vehicle insurance, I got health insurance, life insurance, commercial liability for the business insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of that comes at a cost. And then plus, I have to go to all of these different training classes. I got to go to all these different training classes. I got to stay on top of this stuff so that when I do go out, I don't know what I'm going to see from job to job to job. I went out to the Galleria Mall for a griddle, and I end up getting that client because I knew about the ice machines. I knew about the stolting. I knew about, the refrigeration and everything else. The more you know about this industry, the more it's going to help you make money.
Yeah.
The more money you're going to make. Brother Charles, hey, man, we were just talking about that today. How long ago did I give you that Taco Bell?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. Now, before Brother Charles got that Taco Bell, I used to go to that Taco Bell every time I was in that mall and gave every one of the employees my information for years. And then, hey, my time finally came, and I went on up there, took care of that machine, got it up and running, said, hey, now you need to stay a machine clean. Brother Charles came through, hit it with the Louisville Slugger, and we've been trucking along ever since.
Yeah.
Ever since.
And if you can get them to clean those ice machines on if you can do a quarterly basis.
Yeah.
That's the key right there.
Well, it's financial stability.
There it is. It's job security, financial.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'll just throw out, this is not a real number, but I'm just going to throw out, say you're doing $1,000 of cleaning, all right, times 4 times a year, right? That's $4,000.
Yeah.
That's $4,000. You do your $4,000. That's one client. That's one client with $4,000. Let's see here, and you multiply that by, we'll say 15 clients. That's $60,000.
Yeah,
that's $60,000 doing quarterly cleaning.
Yeah,
$60,000 doing quarter. All right, now Higgins Appliance says, Brother Charles, did you do a lot of cold prospecting, i.e., going into the commercial establishments who you weren't referred to or who don't know you?
Oh yeah, I go right in. Yeah, that's a good question. No, I go right inside these places that they don't know me from a man in the moon. And I promise you, that's how you do it. You leave your literature with whomever.
Watts Appliance, what's happening? Now, well, let's be fair to the people now. Brother Charles, you've had what, 15, 20 years with some of these people?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've been on your own now for what, 8 years, 7 years?
6 years.
6 years. So you've been on your own for 6 years, but you had experience gaining clients for a large entity before you went out on your own.
Yes, absolutely.
And so you already had a clientele base.
Yeah, but you want to hear something crazy?
What's that?
Here's the deal. I never once had any of these customers that I have now. I never took those from where I was at before. So these are all new people for the
Right,
most part. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, because when you first started out, I mean, we was doing all of gas stations.
Yeah,
We were doing,
hotels and yeah,
yeah, yeah, we were doing the hotels. We were doing the gas stations. Yeah, in the convenience stores. In the
correct.
convenience stores, you had quite a few different convenience stores all over town. Even Far East Side.
Yeah.
I never forgot about that Far East Side. Far East Side. You had
Hmm.
yeah, just all over the place. All over the place. I still drive by and be like, yeah, Charles know them people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me chime in on this. So I know they asked you, but yeah, Charles in the beginning, Charles did a lot of cold prospecting, and that's something we saw eye to eye on early on when Charles first called me up and said, "Hey, man, we should work together." I Charles called me up cold. Charles didn't know me from the man in the moon. Charles, how did you even find me anyway?
Uh, Googled you. I
You
didn't
go
Google you. I just Google appliances. Appliance companies near me, and you popped up.
right, and the brother called me up. I heard we were the same, and I said, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and rock with this brother. And we've been working with each other now for almost
Al-
6 years.
Almost 7 years. February be 7.
Almost 7 years. So Brother Charles has no fear with going into any location, period, and stopping off and handing them people his card. I've
Yep.
seen it. I've seen him do it. It's a thing to watch. But Charles has a sales background. Charles has no fear in that. I'm kind of the same way. I'm a little more I'm a little more discerning on who some of my clientele is. Charles has gotten that way now, but in the beginning, boy, Charles didn't give a damn. He didn't care what it was.
Yep.
If they had a front door, Charles was walking through that bad boy. Hi,
Yeah.
hi, sir. It was Charles Payne. I do ice machine clean. I'm CP3, and I'd
Yeah.
like to give you my card.
Yeah. Yeah.
Charles,
Yeah.
no fear. No fear. He go in there. Hey, because you did it when you worked for them other people.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'll take one. I'll take 100 no's. Not at this time to get one yes. That starts you off right then. That one yes will make your whole day. Believe it or not.
Yeah. One yes from a complete cold prospect could net you, what I just showed you, it can net you $4,000
Yep.
for a period of a year. And not only that, as long as you keep that damn machine running,
Yep.
machine is not going down because you're keeping it clean. You getting referrals. You don't even know where the hell the referrals coming from. You getting referrals. As long as you do right by these people. Because Brother Charles, he found out the secret sauce. He found out a different way of cleaning ice machines from before.
Right.
I showed him my method. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been off to the races ever since. Because Brother
Yep.
Charles, you gave me a little bit of resistance in the beginning, though.
Yeah.
A little bit of resistance. Brother Charles, like, man, I didn't have to do this with the other people.
Yeah.
Brother Charles, like, man, these people, they got like, how many employees did they have?
At maybe the whole company.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, about 35, 40, about 40, 45. Yeah.
So here it is. Charles worked with a company and they were doing ice machines. They have about 35, 40 employees. And here he is. He was willing to listen to me. I ain't got no damn employees. And I said, hey, Brother Charles, you clean these machines this way. It's a little more work. If you clean them this way, you're gonna be, you're gonna have happier clients. You ain't gonna have that much stress, right? And so, are you stressed out, Brother Charles?
Not even a little bit.
Are you collecting that money?
You got that right.
So, but it is more work.
It's more work, but it's worth it because
It's
the biggest thing is it's done right. So they can't come back to you and tell you, "Oh, my husband saw this," and no, he didn't. I cleaned all that.
Yeah. Now, okay. So this is something that you gotta you're getting this wrong. So Higgins Appliance is saying they were watching sales tactics and they were doing a working class neighborhood, but now they're going to target a wealthier neighborhood. You want to start on this one, or should I?
You go for it now, and I'll piggyback off of you.
Okay, so you're not going to do ice machines in a working class neighborhood. A working class person, even somebody who's making $50,000-$60,000 a year is not going to buy a $6,000 ice machine. And on top of that, they're not going to pay the $3,000 it is to take care of it annually. They're not going to do that. Even a combined income of $100,000 from a man and a woman together, they're not. That isn't the clientele that owns a residential ice machine.
Correct.
It is the more affluent. Now, because they're more affluent, you can't target them because you can't reach them like that. They are behind gated communities.
Right. You're not going to get a chance to reach them like that. It's going to have to be word of mouth.
Yes, it is word of mouth, which is why I say you got to get listed on the manufacturer's website.
Yes.
That is gospel. That is the first thing they're going to do. They want to call the people who know. They don't want to take a chance with somebody who don't know, who can't pronounce Hoshizaki. Oh, it's a Hasanaza. No, they gonna slam the door in your face. They are slamming the door. Okay, so when it comes to targeting on commercial, you have to throw out affluent and working class. It doesn't make a difference. A Burger King is a Burger King is a Burger King is a Burger King. A Wendy's is a Wendy's is a Wendy's is a Wendy's. It doesn't make a difference whether the neighborhood is affluent or middle class. The more affluent the neighborhood is, you could possibly run into restaurants that have more higher end equipment that you would not be able to take care of. You're not going to be able to take care of Charleston. All right, you're not going to be able to take care of Vulcan 24 volts induction fryers. You're not going to be able to do any of that. You're not going to be able to take care of that other stuff. You're not going to be well versed in the Hoshizaki i500. Some of the cold draft stuff. They are going to invest in equipment that is going to, like Brother Charles. You remember that time we went to that Christian high school? And they asked us to work on the refrigerator.
Yes.
How expensive was that fan motor on that refrigerator?
Oh man.
And this was years ago.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Mike. I can't remember how much it was. You talking about Houston Christian High School?
It was $2,000.
Okay.
You want to tell the people what brand refrigerator that was?
Was it a True, Mike?
It was a Charleston.
Charleston, okay.
It was that Charleston. Remember I told you, I said, hey, Brother Charles, hey man, after I fixed that stuff for them, that Charleston, after I fixed the structural concept unit, Brother Charles, hey man, they weren't trying to hear us no more.
Nope.
No more.
Nope.
$2,000 for the fan motor. Look, it doesn't matter who you are. The part costs what the part costs.
Yeah.
So you
Don't
must,
feel bad about
yeah,
telling them that this stuff is that it's expensive. I mean, it's straight up.
yeah. So
Because
you
yeah,
want to focus on the equipment, not on who has the equipment.
right.
That is what you want to do. You want to focus on customers. That's what I'm showing you guys is our customers. So now it's $1,469 for the fan motor for the Charleston refrigerator. Am I logged in? No, I'm not logged in. Let's see if I'm logged in. No, I'm not logged in. So that is the price of that fan motor. So oftentimes you're not going to be able to build a relationship with your Michelin star locations off of a cold call, off of you not having any backup. You don't have Scotsman saying, "Oh yeah, we know who Higgins Appliance is. They are a trusted vendor." If you don't have that, you're wasting your time. If you don't have Hoshizaki putting you on the list saying, "Oh, they've been to our training classes, we know who they are," you're wasting your time. Because what separates you from a con artist? The only thing that separates you from a fly-by-night operation is being listed with the factory.
Yep.
This is the only method I have. And Brother Charles, you took off like a rocket once you got listed with Scotsman.
Yeah.
And how much did it cost you to get listed with Scotsman?
Basically nothing. It didn't cost me a dime.
It doesn't cost you a dime. It don't cost you anything to get listed with any of these factories.
And just remember, those. I'm gonna go back to what you said a few minutes ago. You're not going into no middle class neighborhood talking about an ice machine. First of all, the likelihood of you seeing those in a middle class neighborhood is slim to none. Straight up, I'll be honest with you. You may see one here or two there or three there every blue moon, but the houses that you're going to see these residents are going to be million and billionaires. They're going to be wealthy millionaires or billionaires. Where you're going to see 1, 3, 5, 7 ice machines in the residence straight up. And the way you're going to get that account is their neighbor or their neighbor's neighbor is going to have to. That's how you're going to get in touch with them if you don't go to the class. It's going to be word of mouth. That's the only way.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you, look, what I told you guys to do way back when was go through the health department.
Yes. That's a damn good way. Yes.
Yeah.
Because they can't run, because you see it for yourself in the paper on the computer. You can go right to them and say, "Hey man, here's my card. If you guys need this ice machine service, here I am." You know what I mean? If y'all need me, I'm available.
Yes. As a matter of fact, like I just showed that picture, I took care of that sink because the health department was on that restaurant. And I've gone live from that restaurant at least a dozen times. I have to go back and do the ice machine at that very same restaurant. So it helps you to build a relationship with these people that is going to give you return clients. So you're going to have return visits with that customer over and over again, especially if you're going out if it's the health department. I'm telling you, I love the health department. I really do wish I could give them something, but I can't. It's bribing a public official. But I'm telling you, man, I really do wish I could like give the girls some flowers or something, because I've made so much money from them. So much money from them.
You punch your own ticket with them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can set your price however you want to do it. Whenever that health department get a hold of these customers that get tagged for whatever reason, the ball's in your court, not theirs.
Right. They're on the schedule. They're on the limit. They got 7 to 10 days to get this taken care of.
Yep. Yeah.
So it and Mike Sneed, hey, what did he tell you guys? Hey, he got called from Subway because the health department was out there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is just one of those things, man.
That's music to my ear.
Oh, I
Let
love
me
it.
get my bag and everything else. It's showtime.
Oh, the health department was out here. Up. Right, where you at?
Yep.
Where you at? All right, I'll be right there. You
Yep.
got the money. You got the credit card, right? Who got the
Yep.
credit card?
That's the only time you don't have to worry about the money not being there.
Right.
It's gonna be there.
Right, because they want that receipt. They want that invoice, and they want pictures. They want to send that health department them pictures.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to the health department site? I started showing people health department. All right. What the hell? I'm about to look through. Okay, here we go. I'm about to look through some stuff, man.
Oh, it's on there. It's in there.
Man, Houston didn't change it. Now I'm in Pearland's thing. All right, so here's 7 Spice. All right, that was this would be kind of interesting to see. Oh, but they got good reviews. Now this is the health department for the town I'm in. And then, I know Higgins, he was talking more about residential than the commercial. So 7 Spice, that's amazing that they've gone. So I have a relationship with this one chain. The reason why I have a relationship with them, they got an A rating, is the owner of this 7 Spice. He owns I guess they're all his anyway. So he has 15, 20 of them. And he takes all the equipment from Wingstop. So whenever Wingstop auditors come in and say, hey, you have to replace this equipment, you need new deep fryers. He just takes the deep fryers from Wingstop and he throw them in his 7 Spice. If you don't have if all his fryers are good, he'll go ahead and open up a new restaurant. And that's what he'll do. And he'll go ahead and buy a brand new one for the Wingstop, make the Wingstop people happy, and go ahead and throw them in a 7 Spice. So that is, let me see, who got C's? Black Rock Coffee? What the hell? Black Rock Coffee is not doing very well. Let's see what their inspection report is looking like. Hey, I tell you guys all the time, I hate coffee shops. I hate them. Oh my God, I hate coffee shops. Brother Charles, do you have any coffee shops? I might have lost them. Brother Charles. I probably lost them. All right. So SK says it seems Manitowoc is mostly in corporate offices and facilities. No. I keep telling you, Manitowoc is in every single Taco Bell. Manitowoc is number one. Manitowoc is number one. Hoshizaki is number 2. In my opinion, Isomatic is number 3. Then Scotsman is number 4. Follett is number 5. Manitowoc is number 1. So you go into McDonald's, you're going to see a Manitowoc ice machine. You go inside McDonald's restaurant. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it. McDonald's. Manitowoc. There you go.
I'm back with you, Mike.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, man. I keep telling these people, man, you go in Taco Bell. It's Manitowoc. Manitowoc is number 1. Manitowoc is everywhere. So
right. Manitowoc's all over the place.
Yeah, Manitowoc doesn't cater to a specific industry because Manitowoc is number 1. It's in hospitals, it's in hotels. Hotels. Hotels is a big one. Every location has Manitowoc. Now, what I was telling you, man, you got to go to a class. You have to go to class. When you go to class, you're going to see. Now, people, the clients, they have these beliefs in the different machines. So some people like Hoshizaki because of the type of ice cube. They like the fact that they're able to get as little liquid in the cup as possible when it comes to Hoshizaki. Some people just like chewing Hoshizaki ice. It's weird.
Yeah.
Some people they love the Sonic ice, which is isomatic. The isomatic ice is in your Sonic locations. Let me see here. Yeah. So, matter of fact, I went into a Burger King the other day, and I was fully expecting to see Hoshizaki, and they had Manitowoc. So Manitowoc was the original supplier for Burger King, Wendy's. It still is for Wendy's. So Manitowoc is in every Wendy's. When you go to these places, just take a look. It's right there in your face. Taco Bell, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. So think about it. I just named the top fast food places, and they're all freaking mental. Arby's is Manitowoc. They're all Manitowoc.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a lot of smaller, independent, regional chains. They'll go with Scotsman. They'll go with Hoshizaki.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a lot of hospitals believe that they can keep Hoshizaki cleaner than they can Manitowoc. It comes down to that kind of thing, like a preference. Right? Would you say so?
Yeah.
Which one do you like? Well, matter of fact, we'll start with this. Which one do you think you see more?
Probably Manitowoc.
Yeah. Now,
they're in Church's Chicken. They're in. Oh man, they're in all of them. To be honest, Popeye's Chicken. They have Hoshizaki, if I'm not mistaken, Mike.
Oh yeah, they have Hoshizaki, but no, you're right, because they with the churches, because we don't have churches anymore down here, but I think they did have Manitowoc. Like Starbucks, every single Starbucks is isomatic. 90% of your gas stations are going to be isomatic.
Yep.
You got your exception, which is the 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven uses 2 Hoshizaki nuggets. But like I said, it all comes down to the clients, not the location, to the clients.
Yeah.
Because you could have a restaurant in a regular working class neighborhood do way more business than an upscale restaurant. A lot of upscale restaurants go out of business because they are doing everything from scratch, trying to get Michelin star rating, trying to get Zagat ratings high and all that stuff. But meanwhile, you can have like a Trill Burger, and they will be, printing money.
Yeah.
Trill, hey, brother Charles. Matter of fact, Trill Burger has Hoshizaki, but Trill, do you not know they only got one damn ice machine, and they are buying ice every single day.
They're kind of cheap, Mike. Be honest with you.
No, they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Exactly.
From a restaurant family or whatever the hell, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They are across the street from Manitowoc,
right?
And they're gonna say that, man. The guys came over and gonna tell them they couldn't fit the machine. I said, look, man, on top of the water and ice dispenser, I said, look, man, your legs are adjustable. They just don't want to deal with you because you are a hood business.
There you go. That's it.
Make a lot of money, but you're a hood business. That's not what they go
Cater
for
to.
it.
I mean, yeah, they
Right.
don't like to
They do
cater to those.
McDonald's. They do McDonald's. Taylor does all the McDonald's.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you got McDonald's. You're not worried about a single restaurant, a singular location. They don't give a damn. All right. So does Safesa ice machine training get you recognized by the manufacturer? No. Nothing. No. All right. So being with Safesa is going to get you recognized. So people would have to know to go to Safesa, meaning a corporation is going to go to Safesa. Headquarters is going to go to Safesa first. So if you're dealing with an Olive Garden, they're going to go to Safesa and get that Safesa list. If you're dealing with a brand new location that was just built, they are going to go to Safesa. Right?
Yeah.
So Safesa caters to your corporate America. Mr. Hang Sang with his fried rice location is not going to use Safesa. As a matter of fact, he's going to do everything he can do so he does not call somebody who's Safesa because it means that they are going to charge top dollar. But you're it's a completely different clientele. When you are signed up with Safesa, your clientele is Olive Garden, Red Lobster, Texas Roadhouse. It's corporate America. Everybody on I don't have the stock ticker going at the bottom, but it's Fat Burger, it's In and Out, it's any major brand you can think of. That is who uses Safesa as a guide as to who is going to get selected to provide them with help. And so if you're not on Safesa, I have a very big draw because everywhere they look, they call, like the sugar factory, they call Stolting, they get my name. They call the manufacturer of the griddle, they got my name. They go to Scotsman, they get my name. Everywhere they're going, they're like, well damn, we're going to go with this guy because he's listed with everything we got here.
Yep.
And that is the power that you get with becoming listed with all the different manufacturers. Now, so
they're going to have more trust in you if you're listed when you touch down, whether it's commercial or residential.
Right. They're gonna believe in you for one because they know that they can call Scotsman. They're gonna believe you because they know they can call Hoshizaki. Hey, I called this guy that's on your damn list, and this is messed up. That's messed up, and they're gonna expect Scotsman, Hoshizaki, Isomatic to do something for them. But if you're not on somebody's list, they ain't got nobody to call.
Nope.
So why would they call you versus somebody who they know they got backup on?
Yep.
If you were to go out to a location and you were to mess up their ice machine or take their money and never show up again, one of those large manufacturers would do their best to make them whole. I'm not going to say they're going to give them money, but I'm going to say they're going to do something else to make them whole. So there's a security, there's trust when you're listed with the manufacturer, and that is my method: is for everybody to go get trained, get on the list, and get working. You can hand out your cards a million one times. You're not the first person to randomly stroll into a location and hand your information.
Correct.
They get that quite a bit. And they don't know if you're going to come in, mess up their operation, and kick up a fuss and say, now pay me money. They don't know who the hell you are. So they just don't want to mess with it. Yeah, and see, Mr. Tate with Learn a Trade, he said the same thing. He said, very true. You got to get listed with the manufacturers. That is your main source of advertising. That is your main source.
Yeah.
What is that, your wife that's on the line? Joe.
No, that's me.
Oh, this okay. I thought I heard your wife in the background. So
No, she's knocked out.
okay. All right. Let me see here. I'm looking at this health department over here. So, and that's the thing. Check with your local health department. Let your fingers do the walking, just like the old Yellow Pages ad. Let your fingers do the walking. Because these people are so freaking ignorant. They think that just because they do coffee, that oh, well, we're not a restaurant. Well, hey, genius, you're serving food.
Yep.
So this food was, they failed on that. They didn't have a food manager certificate. They failed on that because we just serve coffee. No, you serving sandwiches, jerk off.
Yeah.
They're not washing their hands. And I've been in these places. The Black Rock Coffee, every single one of them is now have a spaceman. They have a spaceman machine to do their frozen coffee. Yeah, they got no reports. Oh man, what the hell? Proper use of what? Oh no, yeah. So basically, they're saying that these people are nasty.
Yep.
Toilet facility, yeah, the toilet is not clean. Oh, what is this? The non-food surfaces are dirty. Yeah, because they got a bunch of Brother Charles. They got a bunch of college kids up in there.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of college kids up in these Black Rock coffees.
Mm-hmm.
Readers make me not want to have any Black Rock coffee, and they throwing them up everywhere. Let me show you guys. So Black Rock Coffee has damn it, I just forgot the Victory. So they have Victory Refrigeration. Find a location. Victory Refrigeration. They got Spaceman. Oh, you dirty dog. Let me see if I can find their locations. Victory Refrigeration. I believe they use a speed oven. I think it's a Mana. Let me see what we got. Let's see here. Oh yeah, good. You can give me an address too. They're not in Florida yet. Brother Charles, give me a zip code for Kansas.
67214.
Your area that I have a gym. Oh, nothing. They're all over. They're in New Mexico. They're in Vegas,
California, Colorado.
Yeah. What the hell? All right, let me see here. Why is this thing not show? Forget it. I'll just do it like this. Was it Denver?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think I did do that. No, I did another one that was doing the same thing. They were all on the same highway. Woo! Okay. So the other one had 3. I was showing you guys. So this one, 6. So this one's got 7 in Denver, all over Denver, all over, and they're gonna do more. So this is one that is going to go nationwide. Everybody always asks me, man, is there any work in Dallas? Man, there's always work in Dallas. Dallas is a very a fast growing market. Look at that. They spread all over Fort Worth.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Dallas. Yeah, Dallas got everything, man. They got Jollibees, they got everything.
You name it, it's in Dallas.
Name it. Yeah, they got Mario Andretti's golf cart places there. They got everything. So matcha, yeah, I've had some of the matcha. They got everything over there, man. Here. Let me put this up. But I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I've had a long day. You guys got any other questions for me? Anything for Charles since he's on here? Graced us with his presence. I do thank you very much, Brother Charles, for coming on here.
Absolutely, brother.
They've been asking for you.
Hey, I'll make a point of trying to jump on from time to time.
Yeah. Oh wow, we got three. We got three contributions to the channel. Hold on 1 second. I have to thank these people real quick. But yeah, I do appreciate you you guys coming and asking questions. I do enjoy it.
There's no such thing as a dumb question. Just ask it and be done with it.
Just ask it. Get the question out. All right. Get the question out so we can discuss it. Get you the information that you need to know. Because this business, Brother Charles, how hard is it to get into this business?
I mean, it's not hard, Mike. I mean, it's just you got to be focused in what you're really doing.
Exactly.
You got to be focused, man. You got to.
These are the people I would like to say thank you to. Thank you for contributing to the show. I do appreciate it. Even though Thursdays are unstructured. Oh, Kevin. Oh, thank you. And I am going to put his stuff on here. This is probably gonna mute the show. But thank you, Brother Charles, for coming on the show.
All right, Mike.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you having me. Thanks again.
Oh, no problem. All right, I'm gonna drop you down. Yeah, that's Brother Charles. I asked him to come out. I talked to him outside of the hold on 1 second. I talked to him outside of the channel, and he agreed to come on anytime we asked. And we were talking before I came on when I was riding back to the house. And it's always good. It helps everybody to think, to think out loud. But let me flash a little bit of Mr. Learner Trades video. I'm gonna end it with this too after I'm done with flashing a quick second. That is Mr. Tate's channel that he has a website that he has created specifically to train you all on how to service this equipment. I don't think he's really diving into fryers. He's focusing more on the drink side, which is universal. Everybody consumes beverages. Everybody, even if you're driving an electric car, you still stop off at a charging station that is going to serve you some kind of beverage, some kind of quick take meal, that type of thing. So it's all valid. What do you mean is the class? Are you talking about learning trades class? Be specific on this one. Stroke of reviews. Let me see here. Elijah, what's happening? Elijah on IG. No, okay. So let me go ahead and make myself small. So we'll do Scotsman. We'll start with Scotsman. Damn it, I just missed it. It was the other one. So Scotsman resources. The training tool. Maybe I'll start with that. So here you go. That's going to be a residential. That is a residential. Prodigy. Here we go. So here's all the Scotsman stuff. All the Scotsman training is here. These are all the presentation slides that they use in class. The only thing that you do not have is the actual presenter reading the lines. That's the only thing that's missing. When you go to the class, you're going to get all of these in a USB, and it's going to have Scotsman written on the USB. There's one class for Cuber, one class for Nugget. The fun thing about going to the class is you can actually interact with the instructor. The instructor is a seasoned tech that they pull from the field, and they're going to be able to give you chapter and verse on the machine. So that is Scotsman. Hoshizaki is some of the same but different. So here's the the Hoshizaki training. Okay, there's the IM 500 for the cube. Let's see here. We'll go with the advanced training, which is going to be YouTube videos. Here are the YouTube videos that they go over.
This video will demonstrate the proper way to perform the 10-minute checkout procedure for a system diagnosis.
They got a number of things. So you got that. You got the sequence of operations. Once again, these are the slides from the training class. This is the same thing that they go over in class. The exact sequence of operations, the exact same thing. How many pages is this? 13. This is 13 pages. They go over the wires. Now, this is something you're going to go over with Hoshizaki quite a bit because the purple wire, and then they got two freaking purple wires. Yeah, you do a lot of your diagnosing. You do a lot of your diagnosing with Hoshizaki through the 10-pin connector. You know, I'm not going to say, well, not so much with the other ones, but Hoshizaki, you lean on that heavily. They go over the board, what everything on the board performs, what it does. You got your whole nine. So that is your Hoshizaki. Sorry about that. That is your Hoshizaki, your isomatic. Now this is new with isomatic. So here they have a video library now. And they've only put this out within the last couple of months. So this is the
When it is time to descale and sanitize your Elevation Series machine, any qualified service technician will be able to get your machine safe and clean faster than any machine
And
before.
once again, these are the
Okay,
YouTube
so
videos.
this is a
The
video to
front
show you
panel
how
can be
to
removed
disassemble
easily
this
with a Phillips head
30-inch
screwdriver.
isomatic cuber, the new CIM elevation series. We're going to water distribution tube itself. It just snaps in right here. You can just pull in one tab like that and pull it out, just like that. And then this thing comes apart. It just unassembles.
That's everything you need. If you go to the actual manufacturer, you're going to find information on how to take care of their equipment. So Follett have classes for the ice machines that are video presentations that aren't in person. They typically, before COVID, they did a class. My apologies. They did a class that was once every 3 years that Follett would do an in-person class. But once again, Follett is the only one where you could take the video class and get a certificate. Everyone else, you must attend the class in person. Now, Manitowoc, let me show you the Manitowoc. If you go to Manitowoc, you can take the classes. Here's all the online training. They have it all in mind. Yeah. Jonathan. Oh, you can't see it.
In this video, we'll be covering the Indigo Next ice thickness probe troubleshooting.
Do not attempt to chisel or force ice off the evaporator. Damage may occur.
And all of these
Step
things
2.
are readily
After the ice is
available
clear from the
on
evaporator,
YouTube.
press the on-off button and turn the ice machine off. Step 3.
All right, so they also have the visual training.
Welcome to the online training of Manitowoc Ice's Indigo. Pressing the energy icon opens the energy menu to program the ice machine, adjust the water usage. Next is reset defaults. At this point, we're in the settings, so press the Indigo Next makes it easy to view asset information.
With this, it is not an official test. It is just a test to see if you're paying attention. And once you do that, they will, once you complete it satisfactorily, they will basically say you finished the course. So here, and then you have your handbook. You could download the actual book. You're going to get the book when you go in person. You'll get the USB. You're going to get the physical book. All these things, you'll get either a USB or a USB and a book when you go in person. But here's all the ones, and this is the new one with the R290. Sorry about that. Excuse me. So there you have it. There you have it. Everything, all the booklets, everything you could possibly want to know. This is not like residential. They are not hiding anything from you. Everything is here. There's only like 2 or 3 manufacturers out of 3,000. There's only like 2 or 3 manufacturers that are keeping things away from you behind a firewall. Everyone else says, hey, come and get it. Learn as much as you can, and whatever you're fuzzy on, we'll help you out. We'll help you out with it. But there you go. And now I'm finally actually going to shut it down. Thanks for spending time with me tonight. Thank you all for contributing to the show. And keep your suggestions coming in on what's important to you, what you would like to know, what you think would be beneficial to help you on your journey with being new to commercial. And with that, I am going to end this video. And as always, I want to say thank you to Frank Evans for contributing to the show. As always, hit the like, share, and subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000. We're almost at 1,000. Thank you all for watching.
We are same, but different, but still same. Ha ha.